guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a good day today. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but it was my son's birthday this week, so yeah, I took a couple of days off. Plus he had testing and I did not want to be late because sometimes I end up oversleeping because I do my nails late at night, which is not a good look. So I've been trying to be on time. So yeah, but I'm happy to be back and filming again. So today I'm going to be trying out this glitter polygel kit from Gershion on Amazon. So yeah, it comes with 6 different colors, and you do get an 8 milliliter base gel and a top gel. So it comes with 6 different shades. Most of them are just numbered, except for the clear and the white. They're just called clear and white. But yeah, you get like 4 glitter shades. And then the clear, which is more like a milky clear. It's not like super clear, but I still do like it. It's kind of like a nice change from like being super clear. And then the white, and I'll be doing like some swatches. These are all 15 milliliter bottles, by the way. So they're about the average size bottles that usually come in your polygel kits. But yeah, I was super excited for this kit because you guys know how much I love glitter if you watch my channel a lot. And don't mind my nails, I do have a little bit of hair dye stain on the bottom of them. But yeah, that's why I'm about to change my nails and get rid of that in this video. But yeah, you also do get a 100-180 grit nail file with this kit, and then a little baggie of 50 pieces of dual forms and then 50 pieces of paper nail forms. The dual forms come in different sizes. It's kind of like just like a mixture of different sizes. And as always, you get your polygel brush with the little polygel brush on one side and like the little scraper tool on the other side that you would use to place the polygel on the nail. You guys know I just like to squeeze the polygel right out onto the nail straight out of the bottle. So yeah, I don't really use that much. I kind of use it more for like removing the excess polygel. But yeah, you also do get a little instruction manual. It's like a 10-step manual that basically shows you like how to prep your nails for the polygel and apply it pretty much. And it also does come with a little thank you card for your purchase. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start swatching off the colors. The first one is a holographic silver, which is 021. The next one is a peachy holographic color, which is 022, and that one is like one of my favorite shades from the kit. The next one is clear. As you can see, it's more like a milky clear when you squeeze it out. The next one is a purple holographic shade, which is 023. The next one is a white, and then the red one is 024. They're all really pretty, and this is what they look like before curing. As you can see, there's no bubbles or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure them for 60 seconds, and this is what they look like after they come out of the lamp. Everything looks good, still no bubbles or no like yellowing or anything. So yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll leave the links as always in the description box, pretty much to everything I use in the video. I'm still working on making my Amazon storefront, so you guys can just like click that and like see all the products there. Thank you to Bronzy Beauty for showing me how to do that. So yeah, I definitely do need to work on that. I just haven't gotten a chance to. But yeah, anyways, the links will be in the description. So yeah, right now I prep my nails off camera, and I'm going in with 2 coats of dehydrator, 1 coat of dehydrator and 2 coats of primer. I'm using Mia Secret Dehydrator and Young Nails Protein Bond, and now I'm going in with the base gel from the kit. The base gel is going to protect your natural nails from staining, give the gel something to like grip onto, and don't mind my split nail. It's still growing out very slowly. I actually have that same problem on both sides. I don't know why, but I always end up hitting that same finger every time. I don't know what it is, but every time it always like gets hit and then lifts up at the tip. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna be doing kind of like a side French design, but I'm doing like a side French nail bed, since this is kind of like an anti-Valentine's Day design. So I wanted like the nails to look more edgy rather than doing like just a regular nail bed. So I'm using that pretty peachy shade in 022, and I'm just applying a little bead and kind of like patting it around the cuticle, and then like I'm kind of moving the polygel off to the side and then using my brush to like straighten out the line. And if you have like too much, you could just like remove it. But yeah, one thing you want to be careful of is just make sure you wipe around the cuticles before you cure, because this polygel is like really soft, so it can tend to like run into the cuticles. You could probably put it maybe in the freezer for a couple seconds just to like get it to firm up. It is a little bit like soft, so yeah, it does like get into the cuticle area, so I had to like wipe the cuticle area a lot. And this kit doesn't come with a slip solution, so I was actually using a Gershion slip solution I already had from one of their other polygel kits. But if you don't have the slip solution, you can use the base gel from the kit actually as a slip solution. You just apply a little bit of the base gel on top of the polygel, and then it will move around just fine. Or you could use like 70 or 90% isopropyl alcohol, whichever works best. But yeah, I was just using one I already had. And I also used a little bit of this McCurt one because that bottle is getting a little bit empty. But yeah, basically just doing this. And don't worry if you don't get the line too straight across, because you could always go in with like your hand file before you go on to the next step. But I'm not going to do that because I was fine with the way they looked. I wasn't trying to make it like super neat, and they came out pretty good anyway, like it didn't really matter. But yeah, you can always go in with like your hand file. So I'm gonna be like flash curing for a couple seconds just so the gel doesn't move since it's like so runny, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other two nails. Now I'm going to be taking a very small bead, and I mean very small, because I'm not trying to cover up the tip of the nail. I'm just trying to make it look like I applied a little wash of glitter to the nails. So I applied a little bead of the purple shade in 023, and I'm just patting it in place, kind of like fading it down into the tip, but I'm leaving like a little bit of a clear area because I wanted kind of like that glassy look. So I'm gonna do that and then like flash cure, and then I'm gonna go in with another little bead of the silver shade in 021 over the purple, just very little, and let's pat that like in between the purple so it looks like there's like a little wash of purple and silver holographic glitter on the tip of the nails. After that, I'm going to go in with some of the base gel from the kit at the tip of all of the nails, and I'm going to be applying some little glitter 4-point stars into the gel and curing them in place. These little 4-point stars came in the McCart Hooked on Love nail art set. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this set, I will leave that link down below with my discount code. But yeah, it's like a nice little Valentine's Day set. So I'm using the holographic purple ones and the holographic pink ones in all different sizes and just randomly placing those on the nail. So now I'm just going in and I'm adding a little bit of these like rose gold hearts like in between the 4-point stars, just because I wanted like a little bit extra glitter, and I feel like the hearts like kind of like brought everything together since it's a Valentine's Day set, and I wanted like the little hearts peeking through in the background when I put my like nail stickers on. So yeah, I did go in with another layer of base gel, and I'm just applying those onto the nail. I didn't catch all of the application because my camera actually died, but I'm pretty sure you get the point. Okay, so now I'm just gonna move on to encapsulating the nails, and I'm using the clear from the kit to do that. I'm just squeezing the polygel out onto the nail, and this is a little bit soft too as well. So as you can see, it's kind of like running into the cuticle on the middle finger, but I do end up like catching that. That's why I said make sure you wipe around the cuticle area because it can get really messy very fast. So yeah, as you can see, the clear is pretty milky, but I'm kind of glad because that peachy shade was a little bit bright for like the season. So when I put that milky clear shade over the peachy color, it kind of like melted everything together, and I think it looked even better. I kind of like the look that it gave the nails. So yeah, when I do start like encapsulating, I always start by patting by the cuticle and just working my way side to side down the nail. And I also do like smooth out the nails before I go to cure. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and shape up the nails using my Melody Susie 2-in-1 dust collector and e-file as always. Like, yeah, this is my new favorite e-file. If you haven't noticed, like, I literally been using it in every video. But yeah, in case you were wondering, that's what I'm using. So yeah, I'm using the same drill bits I always use from a cart. They are linked down below. So this is the fine grit safety bit, and I'm using that to debulk right now. One thing I did notice, and this was a mistake that I made personally, it has nothing to do with the Polygel, but I did use a tad bit too much slip solution. So it did make like slight bubbles in my Polygel, and I noticed it more when I was filing. So with this Polygel, less is more, if you know what I mean. Don't use a lot of slip solution. It's kind of like a habit for me to use a lot of slip solution. I don't know why. I just like loading my brush up with it and like using it. For some reason, it feels like it's easier for me to work with the Polygel that way. I know I have to stop doing that, but yeah, I do that sometimes. But with most polygels, that like with Macart, it doesn't really matter how much you use, but I guess certain brands you can't really do the same thing. Plus I did have to like repeatedly wipe around the cuticles a lot, so that could be also why I was getting a lot more slip solution on my brush than usual. But yeah, other than that, like, it didn't really matter because I'm covering up the nails anyway. But just keep that in mind if you're doing like a set where you're not going to have like, you know, nail art or anything on top of it. Just use less slip. So yeah, just smoothing out the nail pretty much. They're not super thick. Going underneath the nail and like filing along the sides just to make sure everything is like, you know, in shape. And I'm gonna go in with my cuticle bit and just like seal around the cuticle and get off like any crust or anything that might be stuck around there. Now I'm just going to take my hand file and shape up the nails, and I just realized I wasn't using the hand file from the kit, so sorry about that. But Gershion hand files work really good. I'm so used to just grabbing whatever I have, but this is still a 100-180 grit nail file. So I'm doing a long coffin shape. So as always, I'm just filing straight to debulk the middle of the nail and then angling my file in to get the coffin shape. I also do file the free edge at an angle to make sure that everything is nice and straight. You want to hold your file straight no matter what you're doing so that your shape comes out even. If you keep constantly moving it, your nails are going to come out uneven. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and buff over the surface of the nails. And to finish up the design, I'm going to be applying these Anti-Valentine's Day stickers onto the nails. I got these from Shop Kiki a while ago. I just haven't used them yet. But yeah, they're like all themed Anti-Valentine's Day, kind of like Heartbreaker, Rebel type-ish. So yeah, I thought they were really cute. So I'm just applying random stickers onto the nails. As you can see, I kind of have like a little theme going on. I'm using these tweezers from Macart to pick them up. You need tweezers to pick them up, otherwise they'll like crinkle and get all messed up. But some of them are really small and really hard to get off. So yeah, I was trying to use the ones that weren't as hard to get up, but then again, most of them are small. So you might end up losing a couple. Like I tried to pick up the O, the tiny O, and it just like flew and I couldn't find it. So I was like, okay, forget that. But yeah, you just want to make sure they're flat so that when you top coat them, they don't stick up, because then they will end up like falling off like after a while of wearing them. But yeah, after that, I'm just gonna top coat the nails, and then place some little rhinestones into the gel. I'm not keeping these on long, so I'm not really using like a bling gel or anything, but if you wanted to keep them on longer, use like a bling gel. Also top coating the underside of the nails so that they look clear. You want to do that with all glassy nails so they look more clear. And yeah, that is it for this set. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you think of this set in the comments. I love hearing your thoughts as always. And if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe for more nail videos and reviews. I post every week. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do that so we can stay connected that way. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you guys.